going into combat, going into war, out of the 100 men that go into war, 10 shouldn't even fucking be there. 80 of them are just targets. 10 do most of, or 9 do most of fighting. 1 is a warrior. And it's a true quote to life. I saw it going through training, I saw it everywhere I went. There's so many people who just show up to life that shouldn't even fucking be around. And there's a few people who do all the work. I wanted to be part of that 9, and I'm working towards being that 1.
Do you have any advice to men that are getting older and becoming chronically aware of that?
Yeah, lift weights, do jiu-jitsu, go for runs, stretch out, eat good, stop drinking. It's pretty straightforward. If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it.
If I shoot you with an arrow, does it hurt? And the student was like, yes, it would be hurtful, or like that would suck. And so he says, okay, if I were to shoot you with a second arrow in the same spot after the first arrow, would that hurt? And he said, yes. He said, the first arrow is life. He said, you can't avoid the first arrow. He said, but the second arrow is you, and that one you can avoid. And so suffering is a constant. That's a fixed cost of life. We're going to have downsides. We're going to have bad seasons, bad moments, bad days. But I think a great rule to live by is like, only suffer once. Like, great. I mean, my God, I think if everyone only suffered once, like just because I like tiny little monikers that I can remind myself in the moment of, okay, this happened. I will only suffer this one time. I will not relive this moment over and over again. I will not judge myself for not, behaving the way I would have liked to have behaved. I will not judge the version of me that I should have been in this moment. And around you
it's
go.
It's like an infinite regress of self-castigation. Yeah.
Right. And so it's like, I want memory dividends, not memory liabilities.
Whenever I get to a low point where I think, why do I even bother? I just remind myself, this is where most people stop, and this is why they don't win. And this relates to another one, which is a reminder for the gladiators in the arena who feel beat up and scarred with no hope in sight. Building a business is hard. Hard feels shitty. This is what hard feels like, and this is why most people can't do it, but you can.
Like, I'm capable of so much more than my mind understands. And I think that's just the greatest part of the journey that I've achieved, is like that understanding of what I'm capable of and that belief in myself to what I can accomplish.
In order to be your best, you need to maximize your physical, your mental, and your emotional. And we're talking about physical, you're talking about talent, which is great, and that's a great bar to set. You need to have the height, the weight, the speed, the ability, the physical ability. But then you need, to me, the ability to learn, process information, take in lots of information to be able to apply it, take what you're learning from a meeting room out to a field. And then you need to bring a competitive stamina to practice every day to be your best. And I was talking with my friend earlier this week, and he was like, well, what separated you on the football field? And I was like, I think there was part of me that was a psychopath out there, because I was extremely hyper competitive every day. I didn't feel like, okay, let's get to Sunday and then now it's the time. Like, every day was the time. And every day is the time to give your best. And even if it's practice, do your best in practice. And I learned that in college. Like, if I didn't do my best in practice, I wasn't gonna play on the weekend because there was no entitlement. So I had to work hard to prove to my teammates, hey, I'm ready to go. I gotta be there, I gotta show up, I gotta be ready. I gotta treat this game like it matters more than anything. Well, when my teammates feel that, guess who else has to raise the bar? My teammates, because I'm bringing the juice every day.
That's where it all comes from. It all comes from life lessons, and the lessons are learned through struggle. Because we have been fed this line of horseshit that you're supposed to seek comfort. And I don't think you are. I think you're supposed to seek lessons, and you're supposed to seek difficult tasks and accomplishments. And through those things, and through doing things that are hard to do, even if it's just a fucking 90-minute hot yoga class. I do a 90-minute yoga class, man. Those last 20 minutes, I do not want to be there, man. And I definitely don't want to give 100%. And I can cheat. I can kind of half-ass it. But if I don't, and I get through it, when that time is up and the lady says namaste and everybody gets up, I'm like, fuck, man, I made it. You know, I lost 15 pounds. My fucking yoga mat is drenched to the point where I could literally wring it out and fill a jug up with water. But through that struggle, I will now have a better day, and I better fucking do it again tomorrow or do something else. Because if I just think, well, tomorrow I'm just going to coast and eat Twinkies and watch TV. Oh, hello, sadness, my old friend. Hello, depression. Because when you're not doing anything, you feel like shit. And that's just a part of being a human being. And we can pretend that we're something other than what we really are. And we can pretend, nah, me, man, I'm just cool, just chilling, doing nothing. Bullshit. You're a fucking human. You're a human being. You evolved from the fucking hundreds of thousands of years of hunters and gatherers and people that were struggling. Those human reward systems are carved deeply into your DNA. And if you don't respect that, if you don't respect the mechanism of happiness and fulfillment and what you really need to do in order to feel satisfied in life, camaraderie, love, family, friendship, struggle, testing yourself, learning, all those things are imperative. They're all a giant part of being a person.
The reason that I'm so averse, the reason that I really don't like people who put down those that are trying to do something different or have big dreams is that I know how close I came to not taking a shot because of the opinions of other people around me. And I'm aware this is not super alpha, lone ranger, solo degenerate-preneur fucking pilled, right? The canon and the law of someone that's supposed to be successful is basically one long middle finger to all doubters. But this is what every single Rocky training montage gets wrong, which is Rocky never doubted the direction and the path that he was on. He just doubted whether or not he could get there. That's not the way that personal growth happens, in my opinion, at all. You are filled with uncertainty. Is this even working? Yeah. I have no idea if there's glory on the other side of this. You know, it's the other side of the lonely. It's the process of the lonely chapter. And if you have people around you that are adding weight onto the bar that you didn't choose, like, well, you're just making it fucking harder for me to stand up. It's already hard enough for me. And increasingly, I just want to be around people that make me feel good about the things that I'm trying to do. And I don't think that that's an unreasonable demand. And I also think that it can seem fragile, shallow, fickle, or uncommitted, or needy, or undriven, not robust. And yet I still want it.
Don't know what to do, and you're not sure where to go, and you don't know where the right direction is, start walking and start looking for opportunities, and they'll show up.
Come on, man. Get up. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. The next day. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Keep going. How long can you maintain a positive attitude?
You want to be the baddest motherfucker ever at what you do? You could be misunderstood by everybody because you're going to be so fucking obsessed and so driven to get there. That's what it takes.
That's the truth.
It takes every second of your fucking life. Anybody says balance? Yeah, balance is important for a lot of fucking people. It is. But if you want to fucking go to that edge where people do not like you, don't understand you, question everything you fucking do, you've arrived. When you are misunderstood to the point where fucking people think you're psycho and you're nuts and you're this and that, why are you in the fucking gym at 1 o'clock in the fucking morning? You just got through doing an op for fucking 13, 14 hours after Ranger School, man, at the gym. What's wrong? You will never understand what is wrong with me.